Hi, I'm Sloan, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this super cute, easy kimono. It's a really good project for beginners if they want to challenge themselves a little bit more than a pillowcase. To download the pattern, click the link below. Download according to your measurements. This one is the small. There's a bunch of different sizes, and you can also print out the written instructions. To make this project, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need 1.5 yards of fabric. I chose lace. It's very easy to work with. It's good for beginners. You're going to need thread. Choose a good, strong thread, not really a cheap one. You're going to need your fabric scissors, your pins, and a seam ripper, just in case. Now I have my fabric, I lay it out, make sure to fold it in half, good sides together, line up your edges, and you're ready to cut. Now you're going to line your pattern out on your fabric. Center back on the fold. Line up your center front, line up the grain line with the fabric. The back facing also goes on the fold. Your front facing also line up the grain line. Now you're going to secure your pattern to your fabric with your pins. Now everything is pinned, we're ready to cut. You're going to take your front and line it up good side to good side with your back at the shoulder seam. And pin it.
But then, like, what would that be?
Now this is pinned, so we're going to pin the other side. Now you're going to take it from the sewing machine to the sewing machine, and sew from here to here, and then from here to here. When you're sewing, use a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and because it's lace, you should use a zigzag stitch. Don't forget to backstitch at the beginning and end, and take out the pins as you sew along. Now you've sewn your shoulder seam, so you can put this aside for now. Then you're going to take your front facings and your back facing and stitch them together at the shoulder seam. Make sure you're holding your front facing right side up rather than upside down. Check your pattern to make sure. Now we're going to pin and stitch our front facing to our back facing at the shoulder seam. 1/2 inch seam allowance, and now we're going to stitch. Since this fabric is lace and it doesn't fray, you can leave the edge as is. Now you're just going to iron your seams towards the back. Now you're going to do the same thing for your facing. Now you're going to line up your facing to your front and back. And make sure the center front is lined up and back is lined up. Make sure you put your good sides facing together, and you're just going to sew all along here. Once again, remember to sew at your 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now we're going to sew the facing down, and we're going to sew very close to the edge, and I'm going to use my foot as a guideline. Some fabrics fray at the edge, so you have to fold it over and hem the edges. But with this fabric, I like the way it looks unfinished. This is the last step. You're going to sew your front and back together, good sides together, at the side seam. Make sure you don't sew your armhole shut. Almost there. Last step. Once again, don't forget 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now you're done. Do your final check, make sure there's no holes and you didn't miss sewing any edges. Then you can turn your right side out and try it on. I love my kimono, and I hope you'll love yours too.